Hello, welcome to Benevolent Plum Tarot. My name is Jess. This is going to be a weekly reading for the week of May 31st, 2021. So I'm just going to pull some energy, see what's coming in this week, what might be shifting, changing, get a few oracle cards, and send you on your way to enjoy your week. I will pull a card from my Krans Animal deck and the Art of Manifestation deck by Florence. Okay, what's coming in? Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Moon, Queen of Swords, and Six of Swords. Things are definitely moving, changing, shifting. New energy coming in. Beautiful. So I love the new energy coming in. I do see some fears around things changing. So I feel like there may be new ideas. So I feel like there's already been kind of this energy in my past few weeklies of new ideas. And I feel like this has to do with your abundance and your resources, your security. So I feel like kind of having new creative inspiration, or just maybe even putting some thought into what the future holds for you. I feel like this year we're really coming into alignment with what brings us passion. So it's bringing the security and the passions into alignment together. So it's like, what you're passionate about is what brings you your security and abundance and resources. So you may be on your way to having something new come in, a new path opening up for you. You may have already discovered that path, but I definitely see you shifting away from the way things have been. So if you've been, getting security or income from one situation, I feel like you're going to likely be switching into a new situation very soon, and you're going to see some signs of that happening. Again, there's a little bit of fear in here of what the future may hold. You are moving into a better situation. So I want to make sure that if you're watching this reading with me and, the energy is shifting, you're saying, you can see that maybe the job you're in or the way you're receiving income is coming to an end or a change. You may just feel it at work, like maybe you're just feeling super, super drained, unhappy. You are in the energy of shifting into a new direction. So that being said, again, there's some fears around it. That's okay to have some fears and reservations, so long as you also have some of the courage and trust to keep moving forward and planning the next steps, because I feel like you have this beautiful idea, and if you haven't had this beautiful idea yet, or some inspiration popping in yet of the direction you really want to go in that brings you that passion, I feel like this week you may be having some epiphanies, because this is an energy of ideas, of creative ideas, or wow, that actually sounds awesome, or why didn't I think of that before, or just a new direction this week. And I feel like, again, you may have already been having it in recent weeks, but this is taking that idea and trying to find a way to make it happen here in 3D with the planning. Again, see some of the fears here around the changes and shifts. You may be fearful, again, if your money is changing, if you can see that the income is coming to an end, your job is coming to an end, that can be very scary. And I always want to say, this is not an energy of quitting your job tomorrow and expecting the universe to just pay out, right? Let's be real. You have to put planning into these things. There's so much abundance to be had, but you have to take some steps towards it. You have to put some planning into it. Have that beautiful idea. When you get these inspirations, when you get these creative ideas, write it down. And write down the first 2 steps in that direction. What would be the first 2 steps into becoming a dental hygienist? I don't know why that's popping in, but it just might be something totally different than what you've ever thought about. But the kind of idea of it might be exciting to you. It's new, it's different. You get to wear some scrubs. You get to work around like-minded people who all love to brush and take care of their teeth. For example, and it might be exciting. You may have never thought about it before. And so what's the first 2 steps? Looking to see maybe where a school is for that type of work, where you can get certified or get a degree. The next step, where can you get some funding to help pay for that schooling? Are there grants to be had? So for example, this is just an example, but it's having ideas that come in that may be exciting to you and planning the next 2 steps. Because I feel like when you plan the first 2 steps, the other steps start to follow, right? Because when you start taking steps, it's just, you can catch a momentum. So we also have the Ace of Cups here. New love coming in, new emotions coming in, a new way of relating to one another. So I feel like, yes, there's a possibility for new love, but I also feel like this is just a new way of relating to the people in your life. I feel like there's an energy here of things have been really in question about maybe who your loyalties are for, or who you've been emotionally connected to. And I kind of feel like maybe this week you'll be gaining a little bit more peace or moving in that direction, more solid in the way you feel. So it may have been up in the air, like feeling like, oh my gosh, am I, with the right person, or is my best friend really good for me? That type of thing. I feel like that's just a question that's been kind of, just because we've kind of been a little bit on shaky ground as the energy is shifting. And so you may have been questioning your emotional connections. And I feel like this week you get a lot more peace when it comes to your emotional connections, feeling a lot more like at home, feeling a lot more at peace with your decisions. So where your loyalties lie, I think you may feel like, where my heart is committed, that is where I want it to be committed. This is what I want to be doing. So it's sort of like just feeling more solid in your decisions this week. I really love that. By the way, you may be an air sign or dealing with an air sign. I don't know if I said that already. That would be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You may be a Pisces or dealing with a Pisces. You may be any sign, of course. Okay, 4 of Swords, King of Wands, you may be a fire sign. Okay, I'm really getting some romantic energy in here. Again, I feel like things are shifting when it comes to that emotional connection. I really feel strongly that it's romantic, but it can be, it can be just an emotional connection in your life. So things are shifting as far as I want to say romance again. So to me, this is really, really a love type, romantic, emotional connection here. I feel like that is shifting. If you have been single and you are ready to meet somebody, I feel like the energy is coming in for you, where you might feel more confident. You might feel more like, hey, I can put myself out there more. I'm ready to receive a connection, or receive some romance, receive some companionship. So I feel like the energy may have been shifting from feeling like it totally blocked off from that into feeling open, being open to the flow of love in your life. I feel like there may be some healing that has taken place recently, and it may have seemed insignificant to you, but it really is shifting the energy. So I almost want to say to you, just speak some gratitude for that. I'm grateful for the energies that have healed in my life. Now I'm open for whatever's next. I'm grateful for the things that have been closed out in my life that wasn't serving me, and I'm open now for the beautiful energy that is for me next. Speak it. It's going to help just bring in that flow. I see success coming in, and I feel like this is success in relationships. So I do see that there's been some pressure on you. I feel like it was really pressure of like feeling like lonely or things out of sorts. So whether you're with somebody currently, or you are feeling, very single, maybe you're just independent, I feel like the energy is shifting, definitely from feeling lots of pressure, feeling very, very blocked. Again, whether you're with somebody or not, the block may have been the way you're relating and connecting with your partner. That is really lifting and shifting. So I feel like there's a lot more peace coming in for romantic connections. Lots of healing has happened and may continue to happen, but I really feel like the peace is coming in this week. So be open to it. Be open to compassion and empathy with the people in your life as well, because if you're being stubborn, which there may be somebody who's a little bit stubborn watching this right now, let go a little bit of the stubbornness and try to see the other person's point of view. I feel like the energy is shifting right now where we need to start supporting each other, understanding each other, and not being at odds with each other, not being the one who's always right, you can get caught up in wanting to be the one that's right. And this is an energy of shifting into alignment with romantic connections, emotional connections. It's really, really beautiful because these blocks are being lifted for you. So take advantage of it. Again, give gratitude for that. You're coming into flow with somebody. It's beautiful. We have this King of Wands, so you could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries, or dealing with one of those signs. This is also an energy of passion with somebody. So new passionate energy coming in. So if your connection has been a little bit stagnant, I feel like just putting a little bit of effort in will go a long way for your connection. So if things have just been, knocked off track and you just feel like there's no way you can really reconnect right now, I would say just try giving a little bit, like maybe just a back rub or something. Not putting too much pressure on the connection, but I'm feeling like somebody is feeling very, very separated within their connection physically. So just ease into some physical touch. I'm sorry if this might, I don't want to freak anybody out, but some physical touch can really go a long way in healing the misalignment with your partner. So that must be for somebody pretty specific. Start small, a little bit of like a back rub, and not putting a bunch of pressure on it. Just start with a little thing, challenge yourself, see how it goes. I don't know who that's for. And you will have success. I mean, I'm seeing that anything that you put into romantic or emotional connections is going to give back to you success. So you might, put in just a little bit. I feel like some of you have not been budging at all. You've just been stuck, not wanting to budge at all, whether it be physically or emotionally or communicatively. Just opening it up and giving a little is going to give back and heal so much. Okay, so let's move on from that. To reiterate, beautiful energy of new alignment with ideas, new career paths, and also new energy of healing connections and emotional relationships, romantic relationships. But you do have to give to that. I feel like that's the biggest thing I'm getting, is that you do have to give to any one of those energies. Either way, if things are on their way out, then they're on their way out and you can't really stop it. So try not to be too rigid with that. Allow things to, allow energies to close out when it's obviously going that way. If your job is obviously coming to close, allow it to happen, but really start putting in the energy into giving your energy to the next thing. Trusting that more things are coming in, but you do have to take those steps, right? Okay. I said it. You believe it. I said it. Anything from the universe here? Okay. Page of Swords. To me, the Page of Swords here popping out while I'm shuffling is just saying that there may be some further education needed, and that I feel like somebody might be doubting themselves, like they feel like they just wouldn't be able to. Maybe you used to not get very good grades in school. Maybe you weren't really good at studying. Don't sell yourself short. If it's something especially that you're interested in, I feel like you'll really give to it. Don't be afraid to try to learn something new. If you're afraid to start going to classes, and because of the way you used to go to classes when you were younger, you're not the same person. You've grown. So, give yourself some credit. Give yourself a chance to excel in something new. The Sun. Beautiful. Oh, hell yeah. Queen of Swords again. Eight of Swords. Okay. We have this Eight of Swords. This is really hanging on to something. So the energy here has been about going with the flow, at least in the way of not holding too tightly to things that may be on the way out. It's not always easy to know what's on the way out and what's on the way in, and all this kind of, energetic talk. But what it really is just not being too rigid. It's like softening up your grasp on the things in your life, trusting that the things that are meant to be in your life will stay. Trusting that what's meant for you, the opportunities are coming in, and you just have to take action towards them when they're provided. So today, when you have an idea, that is in a way an opportunity, because that was gifted to you. You have this idea of, I do want to do something new. That does sound very exciting. I want to be a dental hygienist. So somebody out there, who is that wants to be a dental hygienist? Or maybe you are one. But that sounds so interesting to me. What taking the next steps, but while you're doing that, it's like having open hands, having open heart. It's like saying, okay, but what I'm doing, I may be letting go of this bartending job that has been so much fun, or it's been, but it's a lot of physical work. It's like you might be trading something out. And so it's not being too rigid as things shift and flow and change, because this is really an energy of holding on to something too tightly. And it's time to allow things to shift and change, because I'm telling you, it's for the better. It's going to bring you more abundance. It's going to have more peace. It's going to have more contentment. It's going to have more joy. But you just have to allow that flow in. And again, trust your epiphanies. Trust your ideas, because those are gifts, and you're meant to take action on those. You're meant to put that into this 3D world that we live in. Okay, I have the Queen of Wands here, the Queen of Swords here. Again, energy of taking action on your ideas. The Queen of Wands, she takes action. She's like a go-getter. She's fiery. She wants to jump towards things. She wants to move. She has passion for the things that she does. The Queen of Swords, she's innovative. She's a thinker, right? And I'm saying she because that's what these cards are, but this is any gender, by the way. And it's always any gender in my readings. But this Queen here of Swords, she's inventive. She has these ideas. And so these two cards combined are taking those beautiful, beautiful creative ideas of yours and giving them validity, trusting that you are creative. Your ideas are fantastic. Don't doubt yourself. Take action on them. Start putting plans in place, and you are guaranteed success. What you put energy into with this Sun and this Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment energy. This is the Sun is just the most positive card in the deck. It is leading the way. It is brightening the path. So I feel like the energy, the epiphanies, the ideas that you have this week, pay attention to them. Write them down. If you're maybe at the grocery store and you don't have time to think about it, but something pops into your mind, text it to yourself so you don't forget your ideas. If you're in the middle of a creative project now, or you're writing something or anything you're doing, and you have this idea when you're out somewhere, write it down. Don't let it get away from you this week, because these ideas are gifts. Okay. I don't want this to be too long. I'm going to pull these in. Such a beautiful energy. Again, Ace of Swords with the Ace of Cups here. Brand new energy coming in for you. Take advantage of it. Trust it. I'm going to grab a couple of these real quick. Woo! Any energy we need to know about, supporting us, affirmations. Respect, you value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. So again, this is about having that empathy and understanding for your partnerships, the emotional connections in your life this week. Not being at odds, trying to understand each other and respect each other's perspective, because they may be different. Purpose, you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. So finding your purpose, those ideas that come in, trust them, write them down, think on them later if you don't have time in the moment. Let's get one more of these. Gratitude, beautiful. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. So this is just having the gratitude for those ideas, having the gratitude for when things shift out of your life, because that's sometimes not easy when you have to let go of somebody or something to make room for something new, for the next phase of your life. try to have gratitude for those shifts because they may have already served their purpose now and it's time to graduate into something new. And I feel like this year is very much a year supporting new growth, supporting new passion, supporting a new way of relating to the world and a new way of making money, to be specific. Also a new way of relating to romantic connections. So I feel like we're changing the way we connect with each other and communicate romantically, and we're changing the way we make our money, shifting from a draining type of situation to a situation that gives you more life, gives you more passion and drive. Yep, exactly. So, however that looks for you in your life, let's go ahead. Shall we go ahead and get the Art of Manifestation? Let's see. I kind of want to pull one more Oracle card. Let's just get a few Moon cards, see if there's any quick messages. Anything else supporting us this week we need to know about? Your dreams in a practical plan. It's exactly what I've been saying. Exactly what I've been saying. Just putting in the next 2 steps. What's the next 2 steps? Once you have the next 2 steps lined up, the rest start building. Then it's like, okay, I've taken these 2 steps. Now I can take 2 more. And it just gets easier from there, even though it may be more challenging. You may have more challenges along the way, but the momentum grows. Have faith in your dreams. I love it. A win-win outcome is forecast. You may be dealing with a Libra. You may be dealing with a Taurus. You may be those signs. That's just confirmation for somebody, but beautiful. A win-win outcome is forecast. If you make this plan towards your dreams, what brings you joy, have faith in your dreams. We have 2 about dreams right here. And a win-win forecast, or win-win outcome is forecast for you. Beautiful energy to support what ideas you have this week. Trust in them. I feel like there's too many doubts in this reading. I feel like there's too many doubts right now. Quit doubting yourself. You are fully capable of actualizing your dreams, what you want to bring in. You are fully capable and you are worthy of it. Okay. Art of Manifestation card. And then I'll get one of the Kim Krans animal cards. Trust the universe, trying to flip out there. Okay. All right. We have 2 here. Release the past. Allow yourself to receive. Hands open. Releasing what is on the way out so that your hands are open for what is on the way in. I will read the messages real quick, but I feel like the bigger message is being open to the shifts and changes, to the new ideas, to the new inspirations this week. Releasing the past does not mean we forget, nor does it mean that if something bad happens that it was okay. It means that we make a personal choice to no longer allow our history to dictate and shape our life, both now in our present time and in our future. Allow yourself to receive because you are worthy. One of the biggest blocks in our ability to manifest our greatest desires is an inability to allow ourselves to receive. This card asks you to take some time to identify any inner beliefs, perceptions, and attitudes, that's those doubts, that stop you from receiving, and one by one remove these resistances. The resistance, the rigidity that I was speaking of, and the doubts. I feel the doubts here, and I want them to go. One by one. I'm going to say it again. This card asks you to take some time to identify any inner beliefs, perceptions, and attitudes that stop you from receiving, and one by one, remove these resistances. Eliminate them. Goodbye, doubts, because the doubts just aren't serving you. They're not serving you, so let them go. Again, you are capable and worthy. All right, let's get an animal card, and then I will say goodbye. I feel like this reading was maybe longer than I anticipated. So if you're still with me, I appreciate you very much. If you are still with me, I would appreciate if you gave the video a like. That actually helps my channel a lot. Consider subscribing if you haven't. I'm going to be doing a soulmate pick a card next. Should be a fun one. Tarantula. Now, I feel like we just got this one recently. My alarm telling me that this has gone on too long. I'm so sorry. All right, tarantula at a crossroad, claiming life's purpose. The tarantula represents a moment when a great decision must be made. It involves prioritizing your life's deeper purpose or dharma. A habit or routine from the past is sidetracking you from your dream, yet a voice inside keeps begging you to refocus your attention. In order to find true happiness, you must choose dharma. Until you do, satisfaction will be fleeting. The tarantula hovers patient and calm like an old friend that knows your inner soul. It already knows you'll choose wisely because you're going to trust your inspirations when they come in. Trust that they are gifts from the universe for you to take action on, and take actions on the opportunities as they come up. When in balance, this energy follows intuition. So follow your intuition. When out of balance, hesitates or over intellectualizes. I definitely feel like that those are the doubts. Hesitating on planning those next two steps, overthinking it. It's like trying to think the whole plan whole way through. It's a lot of pressure. That's why I say just plan the next two steps and then the next two steps. And if you're feeling really good about it, go ahead and plan the whole thing. But from point A to point B, your goals, just take it one step at a time. It's literally going to keep giving you more steps. It's going to keep opening up that path more and more if you just trust it and not bite off more than you can chew all at once. Just do what you can do. All I want you to do is write down when you have these ideas, these goals, and plan out what's next for yourself. The reason why is because I want you to be in alignment with your highest purpose and your highest passion. Okay. To bring into balance daily journaling. For that daily journaling, again, I feel like it's just writing down those ideas and those next steps, to be honest. You may actually have benefit from journaling just your day-to-day anyway, but what I feel from this particular card and this description is just writing down those ideas so they don't get away from you. So they're not fleeting ideas, but they're put down so you can see and think about it some more and take action. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's not too long. I feel like it might be. I am excited about the energy this week. And again, it's not just, I feel like this energy is much bigger. These weeklies are, they are kind of blending together into a much bigger energy of shifting into finding that purpose. This whole year, I feel like, is all about that. Again, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you so much for being here. So much love to you. I will see you next time.